Good morning on a Monday morning. Well, in BG, yes, Richard. That means, yeah, evening to you, right? So, what's the title about today? Quite tricky. Finding Anonymous. Why? Good morning. Why finding anonymous people? Well, I don't think so they are that secretive anymore. I have a lot of names. And some of the names don't represent the person that you see. Some also are handle names. Some are real names. Some are fake names. Some are real people. Some fake other people. Oh, they are real, but they fake some other people. Well, you'll be wondering who they are, what they are, and what's the purpose. Hello, thumbs up. Where have you been yesterday? Where have you been yesterday? Yeah. Oh, you're around. I know. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that you're around. Greet us first. Yes, I asked you where are you yesterday. What? Yeah, Timmy, right? Oh, sorry. Coffee. Now, this is one subject that a lot of people would like to know. It's about who is who and why. Like a lot of names that's out there that does not represent them other than those names that are also trolls. Trolls, very simple. They don't have a, what do you call it? They don't have a channel. They have nothing out there. But no, not all trolls don't have channel out there. The new one, they are getting smarter. The new ones, they are using someone else's names, someone else's reference, someone else's handle, and whatever. I was busy. They put up fence all over my area so that I can free my turkey from their cages. Oh no, they can fly, Timmy. Chicken can fly. You got to, what is that? You got to clip off their feathers. You got to clip off their feathers. Don't clip until they got problem. Clip off there's shorten it so that they cannot fly. Some of them can fly. Yes, they will fly, but they will come back. As long as you have taken care of them for quite some time, they'll come back. And if it's the mother hen, it's very easy. Their babies, the newborn one will be there. They will come back. But you got to cage them together so that they get used to it and know that the chicks are theirs and they will be around most of the time. No, they can't what? They can't cut the parts of their feathers in the... Yes, that's what I'm telling you about. Yeah. Hello, YV99. YV99 is here. Right. Because when you clip them off, then they cannot fly. If not, they can fly. That's what I know. All right. So since you know it, not a problem. It's not a problem. So that you can give them more space. Free running. Like they call it free range chicken. That means they look for worms and whatever. Whatever that they can find from the ground that they eat. Nutritious to them. They know what to pick. They know what to find. And they know what to eat. The chickens are very smart. And one thing for sure is that once you have the free range chicken, the meat won't be so oily, or should I say less fat. Less fat, then it's nice. If you have a lot of fat, very oily, then it's not nice because when you cage the chicken, usually they don't exercise, they don't run about. That means their meat are all filled up with a lot of what is that? Oil. So when they have too much of oil and fat, it's not that nice. You know that. Now I don't have to explain. And chicken fat are very nice because it's very tasty, the oil. The chicken fat oil is very tasty. When you used to cook some dishes over it, you find that it's better, more yummy than your soya oil, your what is that, palm oil, or your, there's a lot of other brand names and so, or corn oil or whatever, they have it also. Delicious to make gravy. Yes, I know, why not? Yes, free range, correct. Free range, the meat will be better. The meat will be tender, not so soft actually. It's not so soft because the meat got some muscle, and it's also not that oily. And not that oily, and they look for all their wild food and so on that they consume. It will taste very much better. Good morning, Coffee. Yes, Mavi. Good morning to you. Coffee. All right. No problem. So today's title is a bit very curious one, like is finding anonymous. You know, these people that hides their throats and they go around. You see, some of them use other people's name. What is it? Okay, from everyday morning, me, May, Maui, Pop, Richard. Yep, and I don't like the meat date. That's why we put up net fence all around. Double purpose. The wild animals can't come in and kill them. They also cannot go out. Yep, all right, that's good. Yes, you got to protect them. You know, if you got a python that comes to your place, you know what a python will do? Python will, what is that? Eat your whole chicken. But, hey, python meat is very nice, you know, Timmy. You don't know, python meat is actually very healthy and very nice. If you ask Maui, Maui know about all this, what is that, snake meat and so on, which over in America, they also consume it. Very tasty. Very tasty. Yuck! Oh, Timmy is not that adventurous. Then I know you're not that adventurous already. If you yeah. But I'm very adventurous. I eat everything. I eat everything that can be eaten. I don't care one. I eat everything. You ask me, have I tasted monkey flesh? Yes, you have. You ask me whether I've tasted some of the exotic flesh, which what meat that I cannot get it here. Yes, I have tasted it also, but not in over here because some of it is under, what is that? Under the protective act that you cannot hunt for them. But over in certain countries like in Thailand, you can get it, not a problem because they don't control all of it. And some of it they rear for their leathers and so on. And you can also consume the meat. I like frogs, no other exotic animal, just frog. Yeah, they are as big as chicken, some of it. Very big. As big as chicken also. That one I can tell you that I've seen it and I've eaten it also with that size. And it's really like chicken. Actually better than chicken. Yummier. Very much yummier than chicken. And the drumsticks from the frog one. Wow, it's all flesh, only one bone that is very small, and frog meat don't have so much of tendons like chicken one. Chicken one have more tendons, so you find that it's totally different. And with less tendon, it's actually tastes better, and it's very much softer and very, very, very sweet. Actually, the meat. There's also another type of soft turtle. Soft turtle that is from the jungle one. This soft turtle is not like the tortoise, the type with the hard shell one. This soft turtle where you can eat, even the shell, you can eat one. That's why it's called soft turtle. And that one is also very nice. And it's live wild in the jungle one. It's wild with water stream and so on. I have a few of it also last time. It's very nice. And this you cook with herbal. You cook with herbal, it's fantastic. It's very good for your body actually. Very healthy. That's what, huh? I never tried frog yet. You should try. You can go to the restaurant and order it. What is it? Fried with cashew nut and dried chili. You try fried with cashew nut and dried chili. Mami May. Then you taste it. It's better than chicken, the meat. After that, you know how to You know how to clean it up and cut it yourself. Then you buy from the market. Then you can cook it yourself also. And the frog, you can make porridge. You can make a frog porridge also from it, and it's very sweet. It's very sweet. The bones are very big, so you got no problem. So you don't have any problem with it. Frog is yummy. My father used to marinate it, then dry it up under the sun before frying it. Was very crispy and tender and nice. Yeah, I think your province there you can get it. Your province there you can get it as long as you have running river and so on. You can find it because they all live in the jungle one. They all live in the jungle, the big one. But you just got to be careful because when you have frogs, there tend to be snakes also around. Because snakes so hunt for frogs to eat. So you got to be a bit careful also. Right? Usually I don't catch it one. We have the, what do you call? We have the native people. The native people, they know where to hunt for it. They know where to find it. And usually they are the one that go hunting for it, and then they will deliver it to the middleman that sells it to us. They deliver to the middleman, and you can buy it. Because I bought it a lot from one place that is called Pahang. In Pahang, there's one place. I went over there, and then I bought it from there, and I cook it also. As well as this, the other one is called what? What is the one? What is the fish? I cannot remember what is the fish called already lah. They call it ikan keli. The other name. They call it ikan keli. I don't know what's the English name for it already because I've forgotten already. And that one is also there's two types. There's one there's one that is grey color. There's one that is silvery white. The silvery white one that is from the river, that one tastes very nice also. Lots of them where? Lots of them in the rice field. Yes, the rice field one are not so big. They are small. I like to catch frog every rainy season, and the farmers is digging the field. The frog is all over, and we catch it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You can catch it. Yeah. They are very clever to jump about. Correct. Usually, yes, you find it in a frog. What is that? The rice field. Correct. But the rice field one, they don't have such a big size unless you rear it. You rear it, you cannot make it very big. They can grow to be very big. But those that is from the jungle one is very, very big. As big as a chicken. 1 kilo plus also, some of it. That one I've tasted on that size also. And I tell you, it's really very nice. You cook it exactly like the way you want to cook your chicken. You can cook it with all the ingredients. But usually we put we put in a crock pot with mushroom. With mushroom, then we put with carrot and so on. And it's very nice. It's very nice one. You love to catch it, then it's good lah. Because this is one of the food that is very healthy. Very healthy one. Frog is very healthy to eat one. And usually we catch all this one. Some of the places they have it. We use this one to fish for snake head. Snake head fish also is very nice. And if you are, if you are in the rice field, you can get the same snake head also. They also have one. Snake head also run about, swim about all over the rice field also. There are a lot of it. That's one thing I know because I go to some of this rice field to do fishing also. Because you see, rice field have these irrigation canals, and the irrigation canals are all filled with lots of water and so on, and they lock it off, and then you can get the fish from there, and that's how we fish also in the irrigation canal, and it's quite big, you know. The snakehead is quite big. About The smaller size also is about 800 grams. 800 grams, that is half a kilo and above. It's very big also, and you can get up to as big as 2 kilo, depending on if the place they don't fish so often, you can get very big one. If the fish that they keep on, people have used to go there and fish very often, then the size won't be very big, and it grows very fast. Within a couple of months only, it become very fast one. It grows very fast. I'm so scared with this. No, it's not snake. The name is called snakehead, but it's a fish. It's not a snake, you said. It's a fish. They call it snakehead. In Bahasa, it's called harwan. In Bahasa, it's called harwan. But in English, I don't know why they name such a funny name for it. The English name is very funny, and a lot of people think that that is a snake. No, the name they call it snakehead because the head of the fish very sharp. It looks like a snake, but it's not a snake. The other name they call it is toman. They call it toman, which is also another family of it. This toman can grow even bigger than the snakehead. Toman can grow in size, but the flesh is not sweet, not that sweet. The best one is still the snakehead. Yeah. Oh, snakehead fish. Oh, harwan in Bahasa. Yes. Yeah, freshwater fish. And it's getting very, very expensive, Timmy, this fish. You know why is it getting very expensive? A lot of the lady that go for maternity or they go for cesarean birth, they will want to look for this fish, because this fish got some of the, what is it? I don't know the scientific name that they call. Some of the scientific name that is in the fish, which is very good for healing the cesarean wound. That's why a lot of them go for it. Even, actually the Malay, they don't consume it one last time. But when they found it out about all these medical properties and so on that is in that fish, it almost went extinct and it's very expensive. First time I heard that. Not the first time you heard that. Long ago we know about it. Very long ago we know about it. That's why now they found it. The Malay knows about it. Now it's very expensive. Very hard to find also. And also they eat it also now. Last time they said, no, this fish we don't eat one. Now, they look for it like we. They are crazier than us now. Because why? They know the properties of the, the scientific properties that is in the fish. The only fish that have it. The only fish that have certain things that is good for healing. This is one of the fish. A lot of them never know what. Until they found out what. And how did they find it out? They find it out from the Chinese. They find it out from the Chinese. Long ago I know about it already. Very, very long ago. 40, 50 years ago also. When I'm very small that time also I know already. Because why? My brother also used to fish for this fish. And we know what it can do to us for our health. That's why you don't know. When you find it out, you know what are their properties. And now that they know all about it, that's why it get very expensive. The other thing is just like the moringa seeds. They also never find it out. We are the one that find it out. Nikki, hello. Just a flyby. My friend, thumbs up. Thank you. Happy Monday. Yes. Mars is also here. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you. Mars. Right? I think I put Nikki one up so that you all can connect to her. You can connect to her. Nikki, Nikki is a very nice lady. Very nice lady. All right. Okay. So other than the fish that is getting very expensive because of their medical properties, the other one is the moringa seed. Most of them thought that you consume the leaves, you consume the fruit, then it's all about it. Other than they have moringa oil. You know moringa oil also, extract from the stem of the bark. They can extract the oil out. The oil is also very good for facial and for your healing of the wounds also. But they never tell you about the seed. They never tell you about the seed. When the plants dry up already, and then you have the seed like this one, they never tell you about this seed, which you can consume. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to do anything. You open the husk and you eat the inside of the seed. You just eat the inside of the seed that is white in color. Excuse me. There's two things. There's two things that is stopped. Two things that is stopped. And a lot of them don't know what is the two things that is stopped. That is the most common with all of us human beings. One is diabetic. One is high blood. It stops or it slows down the diabetic and the high blood. That's one thing none of them know about it until we've been eating we've been eating it for so many years, very long already. Now you can find it in Lazada and so on. Last time they don't have it. Why? Don't ask me why. Because there's a lot of things they never experiment, they never try to find it out, and they don't know the purpose, and they think it cannot be. But I've taken it for so many years. I got no problem. That's why, like I said, I don't have diabetic, I don't have high blood. I don't have both of it, also I don't have. So, and I eat everything. I don't care. Anything I can eat, I eat. Even they say, eat too much of rice, white rice, you will get diabetic. Well, what about those Filipinos that eat every day also eat rice, what? 3 meals a day also? All also? Rice also, what? Right? What? Right? That's one thing I know. Right? Not a problem. That's one thing about all this thing, what is that? Moringa seed and then the snake head. I hope everyone likes it. It's free. Yeah, love you, my friend. Yeah. Okay, no problem. All right. Yes, it's free. So other than that, the other thing is what? The other thing is, like I said, anonymous. Anonymous people that actually, do you know them or not? Or some of them that use other people's names that goes around trolling. Well, there's a few names that's around that is trolling, that is using someone else's name. That's using someone else's name. Farmers eat more than 3 times of rice a day. They live longer than those people in the city that don't do a diet in eating rice. That do a diet in eating rice. The environment is different. The type of works is different. So like I said, if you are a farmer, you are most of the time out in the field working, under the sun, under the rain, and you're doing manual labor most of the time, and it's part of you don't need to go to the gym. If you're working in a province as a farmer and so on, you don't need a gym at all, because the work there, it will keep you healthy enough already. And you know that farmers drinks more water than any other things from the city folks and so on. City people used to what? Drink cold drink, want it to be sweet, want to have a lot of milks, want to have a lot of sugar, then it tastes very nice. But they don't drink a lot of water. Farmer don't have the time to drink all these fancy full of drinks. They don't have time to drink all these fanciful things. So when they don't have the time to drink all these fanciful things, rather than they carry a big bottle of water with them to drink, that's why they are healthier. Why do you want all the funny things, like all the funny drinks that's available and it's sweet? Well, some of them add, what should I say? Some of them use sweetener. Sweetener is chemical. Chemical is toxic. And when you think, oh, never mind, sweetener is okay, less sugar. I can drink it, not a problem, it's sweet. Yes, you're taking in a lot of toxic and you don't know what is it like. What is inside that sweetener? You don't know what is inside there. What? Do you know? Do they tell you or not? Big company all that produce this type of shit thing for you to consume, they're not going to tell you. They will give you all the thing that is what? Positive for them to make money. Whatever that is negative, they'll hide it. That's all. So when you consume it, you only know, oh, this one is good, that one is good, everything is good. What? Which company will tell you about the bad effect or the side effects that after you consume it, you have? None of them will tell you. Farmer did not experience diabetic also, which they say rice has that higher substance. Like I already told them, when they are farmer, they eat day and night eat rice also, but they don't have diabetic because they grow rice also. But to those people that is in town, they eat rice and they have diabetic. The funniest thing is that their lifestyle are not the same like those in the province as a farmer. And if they want to be healthy, tell them, get away from the town. You don't need to be a corporate boss or whatever. Go to the village and be a farmer boss and it will still be the same. Because why? If you are a lazy farmer boss, then you got a lot of problem. But if you are a hardworking farmer boss, that you also look around, see what's need to be what need to help and so on, needs how to be run, then you'll be healthy. Sugarcane is the plant they manufacture to say, manufacture. I know. Why I don't know? I know about it. Sugarcane is healthy, but not after you process it. Not after you process it. Sugarcane, from the sugarcane, the sugar is healthy. That's why you can have sugarcane drink. You don't need any sugar at all. You drink it from the sugarcane. You want it cold, you add some ice away. But when they process it and turn it into what? Sugar, it's a totally different thing because there's additive already. When you add something over the original one, well, you like I said, you don't know what they add on to it, what? To make it into a sugar, what? You mean a sugarcane that's liquid can turn into, what is that, like sand like this? No, not possible. There's a process and there's some other chemical that is needed to add away to turn it into sugar. I know what. When you're young, the time you bite the sugarcane like this, right? You bite the sugarcane like this, what? You de-skin it also with your teeth. You also chew it to get the sugar also from the teeth. And at the same time, the fiber also brush your teeth. You mean I don't know, Timmy? You mean I don't know how to bite sugarcane and eat sugarcane when you cut it from the sugarcane tree? I know. I tell you. And I still can bite with my teeth until today. We used to eat them straight from the harvest and use our teeth to peel and chew. Yeah, I know. That's why I tell you. I do it that way. I tell you, I do it that way. Why cannot? I still got very strong teeth, Until today, I still can bite, I still can bite it. I still don't have problems. My mouth are all full of real teeth. No denture, no implant, nothing. All are still in original. All of it still in original form, and all of it are still intact. None of it has been extracted. But I need to go to see the doctor on and off to have it clean up, have it descaled, and then you got to thin it also, Do you know that the teeth, when they grow too close to each other, after some time they become very tight. So you need to go to the clinic and have it clean because some of the collected and so on in between. And at the same time, you got to thin it out also. Guava. Well, guava, nowadays there's so many types of guava. The original guava is a guava. The modern days guava that is crossbreed guava is not the same anymore. These are what's that, 2 to 3 times bigger than the original guava, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard. The original one is very hard. We have native guava which is small and sweet. Yes, that's why I said the native one is small, not the hybrid one. Hybrid one is very big. But the hybrid one also you can grow, as long as you don't add all the artificial fertilizer. You go for the real chicken poop and so on, that you collect, and then you go put around the trees and so on, but not too near to the stem. You kill it off, but it will be okay. It will grow. Should I say, around the tree you dig a ring around it so that you can put the fertilizer over it, and then after that you cover it back with the soil, so that the fertilizer from the chicken poo and so on don't run away when it rains, so it will soak into the ground. You can still use it, and chicken poop is actually very healthy for growing vegetables also. Very healthy, and the vegetable will be very, very big. I have one thing very funny, morning only I just took a photo of the talong trees. And the talong trees is not as tall as 6 inches. It started to flower already. I tell myself, my God, it's so young. The stem is so thin. And it got flowers already. What size is it going to produce, the talong? I don't know. Let's see what happened. I took the video of it, a photo of it already. Make short one. I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it will be up in the short videos. And I can tell you the flower is there. It's purplish in color. But I asked myself, why so small? It start to bloom, start to fruit. It give flowers already. Hopefully, it can. I'll get the fruit there. If there's some bees and so on that start to pollinate it, then I'll see what I can have. I have that, but it's chili so small yet it's produced chili. That means you don't have enough fertilizer. You dig a ring outer. You dig a ring round the chili plant, not too near, about at least 6 to 8 inches away from the stem. You dig a ring around it, you go put all the chicken poop, and then you cover it back with the soil, because it needs fertilizer. If you're saying, it's so produced already, but so small, that means it's not fertile. That it's not fertile. You try to make it, add on more fertilizer over it, like the chicken poop and so on. Maybe you can get it bigger. Who knows? I don't know. But if you got cow dung, you know cow dung or not? If you got cow dung, you got goat shit and so on, droppings, then it's good. Morning, E.T. and Timmy. Yes, mine is here. Mine is here. Then you can have it, you can grow it. Because you're talking chili that's small, but you never tell me what happened to the curry tree. You never tell me what happened to your curry tree. I have still a few seeds here for the curry tree. Yes, it's okay. What? Small. The fruit is healthy. It's okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. It's alright one. It's just that if the stem is strong, then you don't need any support. If the stem is not strong and you have too many chili, then you need to have some support. If not, the tree will fall. You know what? The chili is very heavy one. When you have too many of it, it needs some support so that it can grow straight and so on. You can do it. You know what to do with it because you grow all these type of things, all these type of fruits. Why not? You know how to do it. Not a problem. Right? Not a problem. You try. You see what is it. You see how is it. That's all I can say. So you have chili, you have what is it? Forget what you say already. I have talong, I have chili, I have so many other things that I'm growing. but all of it is okay. It's growing very well. So if yours is okay, then it's very good. Mine from everyday is here. Mine is here. Guavas. Yes, guavas. Right. Then sugarcane. Well, you can grow a lot of things. These are all tropical fruits. What about soursop? Soursop. Soursop also you must have, because this is one of the good thing that is a cancer curing fruit actually. Soursop is cancer curing fruit. This is one fruit that is good for you to grow. You can grow it, then you can harvest it, then you can consume it, not a problem, because that one is very healthy. Healthy food, fruit is always good to grow. When you grow it, you can, you don't have to buy anything. Like you now have jackfruit a lot, and I have my jackfruit tree is getting crazy. It grows until all over the places. Most of the branches also have a fruit or two, and at the stem of it, there's so many of it together. I don't know what is going to happen. When I start to harvest, I think it will have some effect on the others. Let's see what is going to go wrong. I don't know. I just let it be first, because it's very healthy. It's growing a lot of fruits, and I just let it grow by itself. But jackfruit needs a lot of water, because it consumes a lot of water, because the fruit also takes a lot of water. And now the weather is just nice, because it's raining almost every day. So when it's raining, you don't have to water it. The ground is always wet, and the roots will be seeking for the water to make the fruits even bigger. But you need to cover it up, because if you don't cover it up, one problem you'll have is that the insects will come and attack it. And when they attack it, then you get spots of black dots, and then it will crack later. And when it cracks, you look at it, it's not so nice, but it's alright. It doesn't get spoiled. So there's no problem with it. You can eat it. And the young one, you can cook with your curry. And I have a lot of the young one. I got to harvest some of it, because it's too high up to be packed, to be covered up. And when you don't cover up, all the bees and so on kind of sting it, and then they spoil it. And when they spoil it, you can't keep it. That's why when it's young, you cannot cover it up. You just got to harvest it and use it for other purpose first. And what about this? What is this all anonymous people that is around most of the channel and so on? And some of them that's using other people's names, going all over the places. Well, like I said, they are not really interesting people. They are just people out there to create some unpleasantness, some dramas which they want, because without it, they find their life very boring. And it's a challenge that they think, it's fun to have. But I don't entertain them, because I find that they don't talk about themselves. They don't talk about what they are facing. It's always someone else and someone else's problem, not their problem. But if it's someone else's problem, why are you talking about it? Why do you care so much about some other people? It's just that I don't understand why they are so engrossed with other people's problems. Well, I don't have any time. I don't have much time for other people's problems, because most of the time I find it very, very silly. Nothing that is good. But there's also some other stories that's very interesting, as what they're doing with their lives, what they are trying to get from other people, and how they manipulate people to get money. Very amazing, Some of it are very amazing. Some of them goes to the extreme end to get it also. But what about these trolls? When go all over the places, what is that? Dishing out misinformation, and what half the time they got wild imaginations that they are talking about. Well, I have a lot if you want to know. I have a lot of wild imaginations. Even beyond your dreams, also, I have it. But the thing is that, are you willing to go up to that far? Well, I don't know. But some of them dare not to go until that far to talk about it. You mean it doesn't happen? You mean it won't happen? Well, I tell you, there are crazy people out there that will do whatever they want to do to get your attentions. Yeah, there are. It's not that they don't have. They have a lot of funny characters, weird characters, or should I say, they don't have anything else to do with themselves. Too free, talk about other people, huh? And imagining other people's, wow, like someone else that knows my parents very well. I'm just very curious how much you know about my parents too. I should gather that if you know my parents that well, I'm not mistaken if I were to put it the other way around that your parents must know my parents also too, and my parents will also know your parents too, right? And if you want to talk about my parents that you know so much about, definitely my parents will know so much about your parents too, right? Isn't it goes both way? Well, if not, how can you describe it? Right? There's no possibility for you to describe it if you don't know. That if you know, I should also tell you one thing. That means I also know about your parents. You never ask yourself that question when you bring it up. Right? And when you bring it up without asking yourself, I'm asking you now the same questions. How much do you know? Or you will also want to know how much I know about your parents, right? Goes both way, what? So where did you went wrong? Where did you get it wrong? You answer the question yourself. I don't have to answer the question for you. I only repeat the same questions to you. Since you know so much about it, I too know that much about your parents too, because that is exactly the reverse of what you wants to know. And you wants to know the answer, and I can tell you the same answer goes back to you. Not an insult, not an insult, just how brilliant are you to think that if it's me and if it's not you, how can it be so? Like some people say, they will now ask, they will never understand what I'm talking about. Because why? You got to ask yourself. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you think I know what you're talking about me? That's why my community page is very important to dispense out whatever that other people do not understand or do not know. My explanation makes it simpler for them to get to know me or you. Whichever it is, it doesn't matter. At least they know what's the meaning, what's the reference to it. Like there's one, William Gilbert, that is very smart, that he thinks he knows everything until he went to the Philippines and find out it's not what exactly a lot of people tell him what is it all about in the Philippines. So this smart head thinks he knows everything, and he also tell there's a lot that I need to learn. Well, he's the one that needs to learn, not me. Because he get too excited with his first visit to the Philippines. Overexcited that he did a lot of things selfishly, or what should I say, taking opportunities. Wow. I guess it's all about opportunity, isn't it? Because you haven't tasted it before, right? Or should I say, experience it before, right? Now that he knows about it, he's going for a second round. Well, no one is going to stop you from coming. I only say one thing. You be very careful with what sort of girl you're fooling around with. You don't know. No one is going to tell you until you find it out for yourself. Like some people do find it out for themselves. Wow. By the way, Rafi Tofu is always there for you. No problem. He can handle the case. It's just that, are you out of the trouble or you'll be in more trouble when you go there? Who knows? You are the one that is in actions. What? You are the one that will be looking for actions. What? Not me. I don't have to do it. I know what is going on around. You mean I don't know? Cheers! Coffee, donut, thumbs up, ET. Hope you are having a great day. I'm always having a great day, Ian. I'm always having a great day. And today I'm talking about looking or tracking or tracing anonymous people. And these people don't have a name, don't have a face, don't have a character, but voice very loudly. Voice very loudly, and they make sure that you heard the flirt or you heard them. You got to open your ears, pull it bigger, so that they know that you really hear what they say. But it's a ton of garbages. It's a ton of garbages. Usually, what they refer to other people is the same that they will be experiencing or they will be going through in their lives. Great to chat about the garden. Oh, you know about the garden? I don't know about the garden. What garden are you talking about? What are you going to grow? What are you going to grow? What are you going to grow? Tell me, what are you going to grow? Because the garden is out there. There's a lot of fruits. My shots are all on growing fruits and so on. There'll be a lot more that will be coming out. And I think it's fun because why? Fruit trees are very, very good for all of us. But I also want to take some photos of what? I got crayfish. And my crayfish is very big already. Very big already. But I'm worried if I bring it up again like the last time, they have these baby eggs and so on. Once you catch them and then you put them back again, they destroy all the eggs. That's the problem. That's why I dare not to catch. I just leave them alone. But maybe I take some photos of it that you can see. You can see how they are growing and so on. And it's very healthy, it's very big. They are getting very big. And that's all I can say. That was yesterday when we had a chat about the jackfruit. Hi Mike, cheers. Hope you have a great day. Yes, he's having a great day. He's having fun with all his football. The football season is around, so he's got a lot. He's very occupied with his football, and he's going to spend a lot of time. So it's alright. Machiko also do gardening in the morning. As she said, before the rains come, she did a lot of gardening. And, well, I don't know what did you grow. I don't know what did you pull out from the ground. But I know you got a very big charcoal with you to dig out whatever that you want to dig out. Yes? Wifey 19? Alright. Correct? So what are you going to grow over there? Jackfruit trees. mango trees, durian trees, soursop trees. Hello, Mexico from Mommy May. Yes, Mommy May is here. So, Mommy May also will be very busy with the vlog project also. She's having one big project also coming up. Yeah, you need a lot of time for the big project. That means you got to take care. Got to look what is going on, see what is going on, and have it done. Yeah, big project, a lot of time. A lot of time you need to take care of it. That's all I can say. You need a lot of time. Other than that, I don't know. We all grow a lot of things. A very good, very hard to grow avocado here. How is it like there to grow them? Yeah, avocado can grow here. You, I've seen some of them. They are grown also avocado plants. They have grown here so. But over here so you can grow cashew nut. Cashew nut also you can grow. Cashew nut tree also you can grow over here. Not a problem. But I don't know. I don't know whether how well it will grow and so on. Because cashew nut is also one of the tree that you can grow over here. And it should be nice to have some cashew nut tree. I would love to grow some cashew nut trees also. Because cashew nut is very nice to eat. So cashew nut tree is also another one. I'll look into it. The other day I grow it and then I forget where is it. I don't know where I put the pot of it already. So long already. So now I'm thinking where did I put it. I need to find it and then I need to grow it again onto the ground. Cashew nut tree. Once it starts to germinate, you got to straight away put onto the ground because the roots goes very deep down. So when you grow in the pot, it's not going to grow very well because it needs to expand to the ground, the roots. Nuts as also is all over YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of them, different type of nuts, right? Absolutely, macadamia nuts tree is great. Yes, you can grow that. Yeah, it's very nice. A variety of it is better than just a one or two one, right? More variety is better. As long as you have the space, why not? Rather than you just grow some, what you said, trees that is only flowering and so on, nothing else there. But yes, you do need trees that flowers also because why? You need pollinations. So you need the insects to come, the bees to come and pollinate your fruiting trees and so on. So you need also a mixture of it. Without it, then you won't be able to get the fruits. But if you got one orchard that is full of all sorts of other trees, then I don't think you need flowering trees already. Because it's a mix of everything, then you can grow. Because all these fruit trees also have flowers, what? So they can cross-pollinate and so on, and it still produce the food. Macadamia tastes good, but it's expensive. Yeah, you can grow it if you can. If you can find a seed to grow it, why not? You can grow it. You grow a few trees. Just grow a few trees over your place. Then when it's time for you to harvest, you can harvest the fruits and so on. Cashew nut, macadamia. These are all trees that you can grow. And then the other one, what is the other one? I forget the name already. Chestnut. Chestnut is also very nice. I have the wild chestnut. I think Timmy also have the wild chestnut. Wild chestnut is very nice. I don't know if we can grow it here. Most of the tree can grow over in Asia. We have chestnut tree. Yes, chestnut. You're talking there's two types, one is the wild one. The wild one is the red color one. The green in color, and when it turns red, it starts to crack and then you can see the fruit inside. That's the wild chestnut. That's not the normal chestnut. That one is the wild chestnut. I have the wild chestnut. Not the normal chestnut tree. I don't know why they are called wild chestnut, but very nice in taste. I don't mind. I have it here, so I grow it here, so I think why it's hard to grow some trees is the weather. The soil is very dry here. The soil is dry. Usually all the soils are dry. Yeah. It's just that you need to water it. But the thing is that some trees cannot grow in 4 season areas. If you have 4 season, then it's very hard to grow. As long as you don't have snow, most of the tree will survive. You don't have snow, most of the tree will survive. It's okay. Peanuts and cashew nuts are the nuts that I like. Other nuts is never mine for me. That one is a human nuts that's totally nuts. Jamie, that is a human stupid nut. Nobody wants one. I also don't want one. Pili nuts is common here in my area. Yeah, some of it crazy nuts that you don't want one. Why do you want all the crazy nuts? You want the one that tastes good, tastes nice. Not the one that is cannot eat one but can talk one. The one can talk one, you don't want one, right? Why do you want a crazy nut that can talk and you cannot eat one? That is crazy one. But there's a lot of nuts like you said, cashew nut, macadamia nut, and then what is that? Chestnut. They all can grow. This one all can grow over here. Not a problem. It's just that like Ian said if the land is dry, you need to find some places where you can have more water. When you can have more water, yes, it will grow better. We have here 1K around 400 pesos. Wow. One kilo, 400 pesos, not cheap what? It's also not cheap what? 400 pesos is a lot of money. Some nuts are shell, others are head. Crazy, So now you're talking about all sorts of nuts, Timmy. All sorts of crazy nuts, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of crazy nuts around. That's one thing for sure. That's one thing for sure. So, other than that, what about Thai mango? Thai mango, the long one, the long Thai mango is very nice. I have the long Thai mango here, and I have the shorter version also here. 2 versions of it. Why not still topic? What's no? That one is what? Anonymous nuts. Anonymous nut. The problem here is water rate. If you water, then the rate goes up. It is a cash. So your water is expensive over there. So if it's expensive, then you got problems. Then you got problem. Then you got to go for rain harvesting. If it's expensive, then you got to go for rain harvesting. Then you got to make use of your grey water. You got to maximize your grey usage of your grey water, because grey water, so you can you can water it to your plants and so on. Because some places, when it's too expensive, they harvest the grey water for watering the gardens and so on, which you can do it also, but you must control it, that they don't have this oil and so on. Because when you got oil that flows over your garden and so on, you're going to have a lot of trouble, because it will create some smell. If you are talking about grey water, that is just what you wash your how do you call it? You wash your vegetable or your whatever, things that is not oily, then you can use the water. If you are talking about water that has all this oil base and so on, then you got to sieve it out. You got to sieve it out and you just use the water. If not, when the oil gets into the ground, then you have some problem. Yes. It's 450. Wow, very expensive. 450 to 750. You're talking about 300. Wow, it's a lot of money. There's a lot of money. It is very expensive. We are lucky here because there's only 2 weather here, either sun or rain. Sun or rain. So when it's sun, yes, it will dry a lot of things. When it rains, it will wet a lot of things, and it's very good. Deep, what? We have unlimited water supply from deep well in my area. The only well that is resourceful, some well is just a deep explanation for somebody that has a shallow mind. Yeah, that means your one is bottomless one. Yours is bottomless, so you don't have a problem. I think a rainwater tank would be great other than rain. Yeah, that's why I said rain harvesting. You can maximize it by rain harvesting it, and then you use the water to water all the plants and so on. Not a problem one. Depends on how much of water you can get. If you can get more, then you harvest more. Maximize it, don't waste it. When you maximize it, then you can use this all to water your plants and so on. Because when you harvest rainwater, they cannot do anything one, because these are natural water. Harvesting rainwater to water your plant and so on, there's nothing they can do, because no one can stop the water that is coming down from the sky. No one can stop it. Totally agree with you. It's worth it. If you're talking about 750 and so on, you buy the tank and just want to harvest it to keep the water and so on, I think it's still cheaper on the long run. Because why? You get the water free. So when you get the water free, rather than you pay so much of money and you don't get the water, you use the money to buy the tank for storage of water when it rains. You use it. On the long run, you save a lot of money. Yes, initial cost will be there because you need to run the piping and the rain catchment tray and so on to run the water into the tank. Yeah, you spend some money, but you recover it back because you don't have to pay so much. I have to look into getting a tank. Yeah, the bigger the better. It's always the bigger the better, so you got no worry that when it rains heavily, and it's going to rain very heavily for the next couple of years, the weather is going to go very bad. It's still not at its peak yet. It's going to get very bad. So water is coming from from the sky very often. You can measure you can calculate the number of days that it's raining now, and if it don't rain, you're going to have a drought. You're going to have drought for a very long period of time also, because it's either you have a lot of rain or you don't have any rain at all. I have to look. What would be? I don't know. But if you got if you got how do you call it? The measurement gauge, the type of flask that tell you how many liters and so on. When it rain, you put it outside there, and then based on the diameter and so on, you catch how much of water. Then based on that calculation from your roof, that you're going to to trap the water and so on, you can calculate But usually you try to get the bigger the size, the better lah. Up to 500 liter or 1,000 liters. It's not a lot of water. 500 or 1,000 is not a lot of waters if you are talking about your roof that is about, say, 30 square feet. 30 square feet, and if it rains for 1 hour, it will overflow if it's very heavy. Because my place here, I have I got, the fish tank, 800 liters fish tank. I have 2 of it, and it only takes how much of time? It only takes one rain that it lasts for 2 hours to fill it up, 800 liters. Very fast to fill it up. So every time I have overflow, that's why I divert all my rainwater into the 800 liters fish tank. From there, I filter it out to my ground fish pond, so the water keep on changing. I don't have to change the water. The rainwater change the water for me. So always the water it will be clean and it's better for me, because if not, if it's not clean, the water don't run, you have a lot of parasites and so on. So if you keep it running and so on, you don't have all this problem. So when you don't have all this problem, your fish is very healthy. And I do it that way only. It's very simple, not very hard to do it. And it's okay. The fish is very healthy. And I have I think the past 1 month and so on, the water has been overflowing. And when it overflows, everything flows out, all the parasites also flow out, other than the filter system where you filter all the, what do you call, the waste feces from the fish. And when you filter it out, it's okay. The water is clear, and you don't have any smell. The most important thing is that the water must not have any fishiness smell at all. When they don't have it, that means the water is very clean. If you have some of the odor and so on, fish food and so on, then it's not healthy for the fish. But mine don't have it. So I'm very happy with it. And 1,600 liters of water that keep on changing the pond, it's okay. It's alright. The fish is very healthy and it's growing very fast. It's already, I think Timmy know about the fish. Now it's already 3 kilo fast. More than 3 kilo the fish, the size of the fish. Very big. By the time it reach 5 kilo, well, it's going to needs bigger pond when it reach 5 kilo, because it's too big for the pond. My ground pond is not that big. So I need to, need to send it to some of my relative house where they got this Olympic swimming pool, which they are feeding the fish now. Well, I give it to them to take care of it because it's too big. Well, it's already 1 hour. We're talking from what? Anonymous people to fruits, to trees, now to fish, to water, catchment. You will be a millionaire when you reach 5 kilo. Yeah, it's very big. Maybe you got to travel back here, Timmy, with Richard. Then we take to the restaurant and have a good feast on it. Well, not many people have tasted this type of fish, Timmy, right? 5 kilo is going to be very nice. Just, what is it? 4 to 6 of us have the fish that is so big size, 5 kilo. Why not? And they need a very, very big wok to cook it because it's very big. 5 kilo, the size you're talking about, the fish that is 2.5 feet long in length. If it's that long in length, you got to cut into half to steam it, because there's no way you can steam 2.5 feet the length of the fish. You cannot steam it at all. And 2.5 feet is about 3 kilos. It's about 3 kilos. And if it's fat, it will go up to 4 kilo. It will go up to 4 kilo. Even, the tilapia that is about 18 inches. Tilapia that is about 18 inches. One fish alone is almost 2 kilo. Very big. I tasted it and I don't care for it lah. Still fresh water fish, no matter how expensive. It's not a matter of how expensive or fresh water. It is a fish that is very limited in quantity and very hard to get all over the world, Timmy. They don't have it all over the world, this fish. Only a specific area. Not everywhere you can have this fish. But I can tell you, you can harvest it. Because why? One of the fish that I have happens to have fish eggs. And that is only how big the fish? The fish is slightly above 2 kilo and it got fish eggs. And if slightly above 2 kilo got fish eggs, in other words, they are at the breeding age already. And if at this age, if they can breed, that means you're going to have a lot of fish. You can have a lot of fish. I can tell you that. I found it out. I found it out. I know it's rare, only you can find in Malaysian river. Yes. That makes it very exotic. And human being like to eat exotic thing where you don't get it everywhere and every day. Timmy, I know you have tasted it, but a lot of people no. I tell you that. Only a handful of people. Only a handful of people. And the majority of the people that is in Hong Kong that tasted it, they are from the wealthy family. They eat it only when? Chinese New Year. Because that is the peak of the time where they send these fishes all over to Hong Kong. Only 1 year, one time, they send this fish to China, the Hong Kong. Timmy. Not every day, only once a year, they send it to Hong Kong. I know, my friend did it. I told you I got a bunch of friends over there. You know where is it? And they go and fish it and then they rear it in their place. And when it's time for them to send, they send it over to there. Usually the fish is about 2.5 kilo to 3 kilo. They send, most of it is about 2.5 to 3 kilo. Because below that size, yes, it's not worth the money to send over because it's too expensive. So 2.5 to 3 kilo, and usually once a year they send it there, a lot of it. They make tons of money. They make tons of money. And some of it is golden color. And Chinese people like the fish that is golden in color. Not arowana. Arowana also you can eat, you know. Do you know that? Arowana red color one is from Indonesia. Arowana red color one is from Indonesia. Arowana gold one is from Terengganu. Yes, we have arowana here so, but the gold color one is from Terengganu. Red color one is from Indonesia. Give me seedlings and I'll put them in our river here so we can have emperor fish. No. You don't grow it in the river there. You got to, what is it? You got to have a place to rear it. Don't rear it over the river. Because why? One thing I tell you, if you put them out in the wild, this fish will eat every other fishes. They eat all other fishes one that is small and they are very fast. They grow very fast, they swim very fast. The fishes, other fishes are no match for this fish and they will eat them all up so that I can reach in no time. Well, you can harvest it like what I do lah. Harvest it and like my friend also harvest it. Yes, they use Olympic swimming pool, very big one to harvest it. Rather than they use the pool for swimming, they harvest it for the fish because the value of it is higher. What he said can go outside to go the public area to have their swimming and so on, but their home, the pond that is at their home, they turn into fishing pond. Their swimming pool. Their swimming pool they turn into fishing pond, and I'm going to do that also one of these days. I'm not telling you where is it lah. Because I want to do it also. Because I like this fish. Actually, it's very nice. Tastes very good. And you can feed the fella with what? Coconut. You have a lot over there. Coconut. And then palm oil. Over here we have a lot of it. Palm oil. And then you can grow also peanut. They also like to eat peanuts. They can also eat peanuts. And they can also eat cassava. They also eat cassava. So you can grow almost anything that they want to eat one. I haven't tried sweet potato. You know the red color sweet potato? I'm growing it now because I want to try. I'm growing it now. I have a few of it now. I let it grow bigger first. And then when I have it bigger the time, I try and see whether they want it or not. Can throw a few, you know. If they eat, they eat. If they don't eat, then just take it out and throw it away. Not a problem. We can try. Like I said, there's a lot of things you can try. And it's very nice to try it. It's very nice. And like I said, 2.5 kilo, the fella can start to have eggs and so on. That means you can breed. You can breed it at home or in your own place. Because when you can have eggs, that means you can have babies. And when you can have babies, you can have thousands of it. Why not? You can have thousands of it. Not a problem. That's very good. So like it is now, already 1 hour 15 minutes from what? Plants, anonymous, fish. Well, I'll let you know who are the anonymous, Timmy. I'll let you know who are they. It's okay. Since they also don't like me, I also let you know some of the names and so on. I have a lot of their names also. And how are they linked and so on. I also have it with me. Like I said, like I have explained earlier, one person will have 3 to 4 accounts and so on, but they are the same person. And this is what I can tell you. They are the same person. Cannot run away. What? Like I said, I know how to trace them. And that's it. Alright, so have a good day everyone. Take care of yourself. Huh? And let's have fun. Don't care about all those crazy nuts. Because why? We only want cashew nut. Huh? What is that? Chestnut. And the bling nut. And the bling nut. Well, that's all. You take care. Keep yourself in good health. That is the most important. Your health is very important. Don't contract what are the most common disease. Diabetic, high blood. Because diabetic, high blood will give you a lot of other problems and will run down your other parts of your human engine. And when you run out of good human engines, that means you're going to get a lot of troubles. You're going to have a lot of troubles. That's all I can say. Belimbing nuts. Yes, belimbing nuts. Bye, Uncle E.T. and Chad. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. You take care all. God bless you all. I see you all again tomorrow, 9 a.m. I am not free tonight because I'm busy. Yes, bye everybody. Bye. Every day. All right. So I see you all again. Ciao.